Welcome back to the Greener Lawn. Today we are going to be talking about GreenPop. That is starter fertilizer from the next product line, GreenPop. You might remember GreenPop from past videos that I've put out. So I did use it years back to rebound some grub damage that I had in my lawn. I used it in micro amounts and applied it very slowly over a 4 to 6 week period of time and rebounded some grub damage in my lawn. Yes, that is a use that can be utilized, but the way that this is utilized normally as a starter fertilizer, that is when you are seeding or wanting to wake your lawn up for the season. A good, solid, definite hit that you're looking for right now during the spring and or the fall time is GreenPop. That's the kind of fertilizer you want to use. Something that's going to wake it up and give it the nutrients you are looking for. I have traditionally not applied very much nutrients to my lawn, and last year when I only applied half a pound of nitrogen to my lawn, I noticed that it just didn't fill in as vigorously as it could if it had more nutrients. As you can see from that other plan, it left a couple of places. This was that trench when I did a level that just hasn't quite filled all the way in yet. You can still see the remnants that are here. You come over here into the lawn. I had to cut in a sprinkler head right here, right there. You come over here into the lawn and you can see that there's the trench where I moved a head from over here. I moved it out into the middle so that I got better coverage, and it hasn't filled in these trenches extremely well. This year, I'm going to make sure that I add a springtime application and a fall time application, giving myself a little bit more power to push growth and flush out my lawn and fill in some bare spots within my lawn easily. This is what it's going to do for me this spring. I'm going to be going with GreenPop. I'm going to be applying it at full strength, and it's not going to be very much nitrogen as what you think it's going to be. I'll leave it on the screen after I do a little bit of math. So it's not going to be a traditional fertilizer where you're putting a pound of nitrogen down at a time. It's going to be a lot less than that, but watch these results over time. I am going to apply a PGR, a plant growth regulator, with doing this to push lateral growth versus vertical growth, just so that I can fill these spots in. So you're not going to see it flush out hardcore and go tall. That's not what I'm after here. I want it to flush and go laterally. That will be a video in the future, but this GreenPop, as you apply it, it will make your lawn jump and grow. The filling in was a little bit lackluster, and that's the reason why I'm starting this season off with a good punch. And I'm gonna finish off my season with a good punch. My cool season grass is going to grow better with the little bit of punch. And I just want it to grow during these cooler periods, during when it needs to. I'm not gonna change it up. You can see this one right here. Didn't fill in extremely well. Sanding issues. I'm gonna fill it in during this period of time and still do a slow push during the summer. It did extremely well. I like the way that my slow push did. I just didn't get the little piece that I needed for it to fill in. Missing that part. That was all. Like, nothing huge.
That's what she said.
I could have lived with it. You can see that it doesn't look horrible. You can just tell that right down here at the edge, it's just a little bit patchy. You know, it was pure sand. It filled in. It just wasn't as aggressive as Kentucky bluegrass can be with its rhizomes. It's okay. So that's the thing that I'm addressing this season with my plan, is that I'm going to give it a little bit more nutrients. I only put in under a half a pound of nitrogen, right at a half a pound of nitrogen all season long last year. It did well. It did extremely well. Love it. But I need to be able to fill in places. I need to be able to get the growth and stuff to have it thick and full when I have issues. I don't really mind it because it will perform over time, but building it into the plan makes sense. So can you use GreenPop for other reasons? Yes, it is traditionally a starter fertilizer. It's used when you're seeding. It's used when you want to have the nutrients available for a plant to perform. I used it, like I said, as a rebounding technique. Super small, a week per 1,000 square feet hits, and rebounded this long extremely quick. I've been taking care of the issues just over time, doing it slow, giving it that slow feed. What I've been doing is just as each one wears off of that 2 ounces each week, I put a little bit more in the next week, that 2 ounces. 2 ounces the following week. So that just kind of keeps it moving along and nutrients always being fed. That causes this kind of a green up. I'm not after the green that it's gonna give me. I'm not after any of those types of things. Yeah, it's gonna do those things, but I'm actually after it for its fill-in capability on this issue. There's a lot of different reasons to use different products, and don't pigeonhole yourself into, oh, I have to use it for this. Look outside the box, figure out what's going to work, how to utilize it correctly, and build a plan around it. Always good to do it off of a soil test. This isn't off of a soil test. I just know that I have these issues that I need to correct, and that's the correct way of doing it. I do have soil tests that are out right now, and I will be getting the results back from it, and I'll make small tweaks and adjustments to my schedule off of that soil test. So if you're wanting to set up a quality plan that takes your lawn to the next level, I'd recommend watching this video right here on soil tests and starting off with a soil test, then making the tweaks to what your lawn needs. I'm Jeremy of The Greener Lawn. Make her green. Getting a little bit of snow up in them there hills. I like that. I definitely like that. We need more. So Mother Nature, if you watch YouTube videos, would you mind sending us more?